Hi guys, it's ASBYT and welcome back to a brand new video. Now, as you well know, I've just come back from CES and I've still got lots of videos to come on that, but I had to shelve them for one specific video because we've just received leaks for the OnePlus 7, the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus, and the Google Pixel 4, baby. So without further ado, let's get straight to it. First off, apologies for the baby comment. That word should never be in one of my videos. But it's there, it's out in the open, we have to move on. So we're going to start with the OnePlus 7. Now we have just seen a leak of what looks like the display of the phone. Now as you can see from the photo, it looks, first of all, incredible. I mean, drop a like on the video if you think this looks good. That doesn't mean you have to dislike the video if you don't like the look of it, but I kind of corner myself in with that one. But this leak, if it's true, shows a pretty much fully bezel-less display. And don't quote me if I'm wrong, but it looks to me like a possible infinity display, like what we've seen on the Samsung Galaxy phones in the last few years. I mean, if that's true, some of you guys may disagree, but I am a big fan of the infinity display. I love what Samsung do. The Huawei Mate 20 Pro was probably the most popular phone at the back end of last year going into this year, which again has that same form factor. I think if OnePlus do that with the 7, I mean, it literally could take the world by storm, because if they bring it in at that reduced price from the top flagship phones, with that design, knowing how good the software is, knowing how good the specs are going to be, I am excited. And breathe and calm. If you look at the top left hand side, there's a little glimmer of light which would suggest potentially we have an infinity display. It looks like it's bleeding over the edges there, a slight curve to it. It's going to have the Snapdragon 855. It will come with 6 or 8, potentially 10 gigabytes of RAM like we saw with the McLaren version of the OnePlus 6T. Minimum possible storage would be 1 to 8. I think it might be more, but minimum, because that's what we saw again with the OnePlus 6T. It's not going to get worse than that. And let me know in the comment section whether you think it is or not. Is it the real OnePlus 7? Or is it fake? Or is it something else? But if it is, there's only two possible ways they've been able to achieve this. One, they've been able to do what no one has done so far, not even the likes of Samsung with their UPS technology, putting the camera and the sensors under the display, which I believe we will start seeing in 2020. Hence the reason why the Galaxy S10 will have the hole punch cutout, or the Infinity O display, which Samsung refer to it as. We will see that a lot this year. So they've either been able to achieve something like that, which would be mind-blowing. My hunch would say they haven't, or they've completely got rid of the front-facing selfie camera, which again, I don't think they will have done, or the phone will have a slider or a motorized part for that front-facing camera. And I want to know from you guys which you think out of those three options, I think it was three options, which of those you think it is. To me, it would kind of make sense for them to go with a slider or a motorized part, just because it's something that OnePlus do quite a bit. They kind of wait to see trends and wait to see what kind of works and what's popular, and then kind of embed that in their own devices, kind of in the next generation, and just perfect it for them. So we saw the motorized cameras, the likes of the Vivo Nex and the Oppo Find X as well. They were very popular. Some people were questioning the durability of those devices, but certainly in terms of popularity, they were very popular sort of middle way through last year. And then at the end of last year, we had the likes of the Xiaomi Mi Mix 3, the Lenovo Z5 Pro, the Honor Magic 2, using that slider technology, which kind of was fairly well received as well. So is one of those two options what we're going to see with the OnePlus 7? Let me know below. Now we're moving on to the Samsung Galaxy S10, and more so the Plus version, because it's been leaked completely wide in the open from the looks of things. Somebody sat on a bus with the S10 Plus. That rhymes. That was brilliant. What wasn't brilliant was the person sitting on a bus with it. What are you doing? You know people are going to be watching out for it. It happened with the Pixel 3 last year and the Pixel 3 XL, which was everywhere, on trams, in hotels, just lying out on the road. It wasn't. But you get the idea. How these devices are allowed to be just out in the wild well before launch is beyond me. I get people need to test them, but there surely must be better ways. Now, we kind of feel pretty sure it's the Galaxy S10 Plus because of the dual hole punch cutout at the top right-hand side. We know that the Plus model is going to have a dual front-facing camera, presumably with a wide-angle lens, whereas the S10 original and the Lite version are going to just have the one lens cutout in the display. Obviously, from the looks of things, there is a case on it, whether that's to protect the phone or whether it's to kind of disguise it a little bit, but I mean, it's been blown wide open if that was the case. There is a case on it. There is a case on it. There is a case on it. Been blown wide open if that was the case. Been blown wide open if that was the case. So didn't really do a very good job. Some of you might say, well, that could be any phone with an Infinitio or a hole punch cutout, but we haven't really seen any leaks or renders of other devices that have the dual cutout at this moment in time. So let me know whether you think that was indeed the Galaxy S10 Plus or not. And we also had another benchmark leaked for a Galaxy S10 device with a Qualcomm SoC presumably believed to be the Snapdragon 855. Before the arguments begin in the comments between Apple and Samsung fans, I will wait and pass my judgment when the Galaxy S10, S10 Plus, etc. are released. Now, of course, the Galaxy S10 launch is only a matter of weeks away. I will be attending the launch and will be bringing you all of the information, all of the content, all of the comparisons, everything in that period. But we have one final bit of news before I let you go, and that is, of course, the Google Pixel 4 has a render which has been leaked. This is apparently a render of the Google Pixel 4, and as you can see, it has basically the same design on the back as we saw with the Google Pixel 3, 3XL, 2, 2XL, just the one camera lens again, but the only difference is on the front we see, it's hard to tell from a render, but it looks like a near bezel-less design. Let's not pretend that was one of the main reasons why the Google Pixel 3 XL had so much controversy. If they could lose that, it's going to be one of the best phones of 2019 for sure. This is where you guys come in. Let me know in the comment section below which of these three you are most excited about, and which of the three leaks do you think are real, fake, or... I think that's it. Like and share if you did enjoy the video and found it helpful. Subscribe and hit that notification bell if you're new to the channel and want to be notified every time I post a video on anything tech, pretty much daily content here on YouTube. I love you and leave you. I'll see you in the next one. Stay secure. Peace out.